Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy, you know who. As you know that I would like to make a comment on what I seen yesterday on 2020 with D.Sawyer. Last night, I see the interview with this girl who was a former prostitute who works for escort service, and she made headlines 8 months ago for having sex with the politician, a former politician, who is a former governor of New York by the name of Elliot Spitzer. Now, I watched the interview of her talking about where she was born and raised in New Jersey, with her mom, her stepfather, but she doesn't have a relationship with with her biological father. She has a brother. She was doing good A's, straight A's student until her older brother got arrested of drug charges. He the mom and the stepfather decided to be strict on her so that they won't make any mistakes of her life and going to the wrong path, just like um, her older brother did. And she made a decision to leave her parents' home and move to New York. That's where she met this guy who works for escort service and made a decision to do it. And she talks about her being a prostitute and being a slut she is to do her job. She won't discuss on how she felt the first time or what kind of the governor, his reaction when they first met. And the last part, she won't discuss on how many hours they spent together. But the sources have said that they spent 3 hours together having sex. And the sources have said that Elliot Spitzer was polite when they first met. But due to legal issues, she cannot say on air with D.Sawyer about it. So, it is what it is. She did turn down deals with Hustler, reality TV shows, just to start a normal life and becoming a singer. You already seen on YouTube that she was dancing on Girls Gone Wild with Joe Francis. And she was 18 on her 18th birthday, but she got kicked out of a hotel room for a fight and by her bus home. I really don't like the interview because she is disgraced, trying to get the governor into trouble. And she also said to D.Sawyer that she was doing her job. She felt sorry for the wife, but not the governor. And that's why Elliot Spitzer is forced to resign during this scandal and named David Patterson as the new governor of New York. And the former First Lady of New York was at the charity event recently but refused to speak to reporters on the scandal or the interview with the former prostitute Dupree. I don't like the interview of it. She put herself into it, and she also said to an interviewer that when she saw the news, she's like, "Oh shit, what I just got into." I mean, that's what you get. Now you got to pay the price. Her family got upset, angry, and disgusted, but willing to support her at the same time. She has to go pay the consequences of her price that she makes. So it is what it is on Ashley Dupree. Alright, so I wish her good luck facing the media. And she is now a celebrity for sleeping around with the former governor of New York. And my heart goes out, my condolences goes out to the former governor's family at this time. They're going through some terrible. I think it's best to keep it low key and making sure that it's private until you're ready to talk. So that's all I got to say on Ashley Dupree. And now I want to talk about the next subject I'd like to talk about is the SafeHaven law. As I watch the 2020 on the SafeHaven law or any other news, is that if you feel like you can't raise your child or raise your babies in 30 days, you should return to hospitals so they can get ready for adoption. And they didn't say the age limit or anything. They just dropped their kids off at the hospital in Nebraska because of mental illness and bipolar. There's some news that the Marlins in Georgia, Indiana, Detroit, and Nebraska that they had to drop their kids off at the hospital thinking that it's abandonment because the kids have a problem. Well, to say this, that's only for single moms that don't have fathers to take care of and raise it by himself, and she doesn't know what to do. That's only for the single moms that can't raise their kids because he or she got into trouble or got mental illness disease. So that's only for single moms. But with parents, what they do is send them to boot camp, boys or girls town for troubled kids who talk back to their parents, talking all this shit, beat their kids, use the B word or F word to their parents or threatening to kill their siblings. You know what I mean? And I think that it's best for your kids to send it to jail or send it to boot camp for troubled kids who got bipolar or mental illness. The SafeHaven law is only for single moms that can't raise their kids with mental disease. And now they're trying to make a law now that it's only for babies to do it. And then they're trying to fight in the Supreme Court or in the Congress that argue that we can't control our children because he has a mental illness and he or she needs help. So they're working on that. So my advice is that if you got a kid who acts up or whatever it is, a mental illness or bipolar, for parents, you should take them to jail or send them to the boys or girls town for troubled kids. Because SafeHaven law is only for single moms that can't raise their sons or daughters with bipolar or mental illness disease in Nebraska. So that's all I got to say on Ashley Dupree's first exclusive interview with D.Sawyer and the SafeHaven law. All right.